clearly heard, please confine graduation recognition to polite applause. The graduates request that this program be conducted without disruption of any kind and that honor and dignity be extended to every speaker and graduate of this year's graduating class. Please refrain from using noisemakers, such as air horns or other devices that will distract from this ceremony. Each and every student and their family deserve the right to hear their name called. Loud and distracting noises take that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity away from a deserving child and their family. Green Valley High School is an institution dedicated to commitment to excellence. The administration, faculty, and staff share your pride in the accomplishments of these young people. We are proud to welcome you to this ceremony honoring our school's 18th graduating class. And now, please stand with me for Green Valley High School's class of 2011.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand or remain standing and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem and America the Beautiful.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early
Please be seated. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Emily Durham, Senior Class President.
Welcome, family, friends, and fellow graduates to Green Valley High School's Class of 2011 graduation ceremony. Green Valley High School has been our second home for the past 4 years. Most of us entered high school as a kid, around the age of 14. We now leave as adults who have been shaped by a motto, commitment to excellence. Being a Gator has taught us that being the best at everything we do should be a constant goal, and mediocrity is not an option. In reality, high school is rough. It is filled with overcrowded hallways, the infectious disease of drama and gossip, and that one student you are forced to sit behind in class that constantly clicks his pen. It's the time when we have to deal with the acne and braces and the many awkward-looking stages of our lives. However, high school has been an essential part of our lives. It has given us the opportunity we needed to grow. Within those green gates is where we made our best friends and maybe fell in love for the very first time. It is where we celebrated that A on an extremely hard test and even conquered our greatest trials. Through these many experiences, we have been strengthened as individuals and have been prepared to move forward with our lives. Class of 2011 has made a predominant mark on Green Valley High School in so many aspects. We have excelled in academics, athletics, the arts, and so much more. We have put in countless hours of studying and practicing and staying after school multiple days a week to attend those extracurricular activities. Yet for a second, I want us to all think back to a large group of diverse teenagers, all with Burger King crowns on their heads, their index fingers in the air, paint smeared on their faces as they chant the number 11 in unison. That is what has defined us as a class. Not just the amount of AP tests we've passed or state championships we've won, but the pride we hold in who we are and what we represent. Going into senior year, I couldn't believe it was almost over. It has been hard to comprehend all of the lasts I would never experience again. I'm sure that by the middle of senior year, I wasn't the only one daydreaming in class about the feeling of finally sitting in the Thomas and Mack, wearing these unflattering robes, trying to figure out how to wear this square on my head while listening to the band play Pomp and Circumstance repeatedly. Yet before we grab our diploma and sprint toward the next chapter in our lives, let us remember what we are leaving behind and the experiences that guided us to where we are today. We have spent 13 years of our lives preparing for this day. As a quote from Dr. Seuss states, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. You are the guy who will decide where to go." We have been given the tools necessary to succeed. It is now our responsibility to decide for ourselves where we will end up. We must first dream, plan, act, and then believe. We are Green Valley Gators. Clearly, we can accomplish anything. Walt Disney once said, "If you can dream it, you can do it." Always remember that this whole thing was started with a dream and a mouse. I am so grateful for the opportunity I have had in representing the greatest class known to Green Valley. Class of 2011, we did it. Congratulations and thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce Green Valley High School's Student Body President, Taylor Ashton.
Friends, family, and fellow graduates, we have made it. This is a time that we will remember and reflect on for not only the months to come, but for the rest of our lives. It's been an honor and amazing experience to serve as student body president this past year. But right now is the time for us to celebrate and for us to share our accomplishments. Like most of you, Green Valley has been my school for the past 4 years. But high school is not just about attending classes and getting a diploma. It's about growing individually, building friendships and relationships, cultivating our interests and discovering our passions, and hopefully having some fun. During our time at Green Valley, one thing I have found that we can all relate to is their school's motto, commitment to excellence. We have been subtly reminded of this commitment throughout the years and have grown to understand that excellence is not always the titles we assume or awards we accept, but a way of life. We see this demonstrated daily through our teachers and administration, but we mostly see this through ourselves as students. And now as graduates, we'll be leaving here tonight with our high school career as a mere memory. But whether you're going on to college, serving in our military, or joining the workforce right away, we can all take away the meaning of commitment to excellence. So let this commitment be something to remember, but more importantly, let this commitment lead us through everything we do. During these past 4 years, many of us have been bestowed with moments of a lifetime, but whether high school was an amazing ride or plagued with some tough battles, these 4 years have, in some way, allowed us to grow together. We have all been a part of some of the amazing things that have happened in our time at Green Valley. From welcoming 2 presidents to our school, to cheering numerous sports teams on to gain state titles, to watching our amazing fine arts programs on TV as they represented Nevada on a national level, or rallying together as a school to help hundreds of underprivileged children through the annual Gators Give campaign. We have all been a part of our school's commitment to excellence. And from it, we can all take away something more than just our diploma. We can take away pride in ourselves and a sense of community. So this afternoon, we do not only reflect on our differing 4 years, but we celebrate what is to come for us all. So with this, I would like to conclude with 3 things. 1, thank you. 2, congratulations. And 3, best of luck, because we made it. It is my pleasure to introduce Student Body Treasurer Jenna Evans and Student Body Secretary Jared Stewart.
At this commencement ceremony, we are honored to have a variety of special guests. Each of the following people we introduce has contributed endless time and effort into making our years more meaningful and successful.
Presenting diploma covers are Mrs. Deanna Wright, Clerk, Board of School Trustees, and Mr. Pat Skorkowski, Area Service Center 2, Acting Associate Superintendent.
Also present with us this afternoon are Area Service Center 2 Academic Manager Rebecca Katz, as well as Greenspun Middle School Principal Dr. Warren McKay, Special Guest District G, Clark County Commissioner Mary Beth Scow.
The principal of Green Valley High School, Mr. Jeff Horn, will recognize the graduating class.
Readers of the graduates' names are Mr. Scott Ginger and Mrs. Krista Fialkowitz. Faculty member distributing diploma covers is Ms. Valerie Rutz.
Also on stage with us are Julia Fellini, Patrizia Recklin, and Marcela Del Mar Vasquez. Special guests also on stage with
On behalf of the 2011 graduating class, we extend a warm welcome to our guests.
It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Jeff Horn, principal of Green Valley High School.
Green Valley High School opened its doors in the fall of 1991. Since that time, we have been fortunate to have the support of amazing parents and community members who have helped us to build our school into one of the nation's finest. As we celebrate our 20th year, we wanted to recognize one of those individuals who has contributed greatly to our success. Many years ago, Mary Beth Scow began to volunteer as a room mom. Soon after, she was elected by her peers to serve as president of the PTA. Ms. Scow went on to serve as our representative to the Clark County Board of School Trustees for 12 years, and most recently is serving the public as our Clark County Commissioner in District G. 8 of her 9 children attended and graduated from Green Valley High School. She has had a child at Green Valley High School for each year of our 20 years. You can applaud that. Yeah, you can. This year, her youngest daughter, Sarah, will graduate with high honors with the Green Valley High School class of 2011. Another one of her daughters, Miss Shannon Dayton, is currently a member of our amazing math department right here at Green Valley High School. At this time, I'd like to recognize Miss Mary Beth Scow with our school's highest award, the Golden Gator. The Golden Gator represents our school's motto, commitment to excellence. Commissioner Scow, will you please join me? Thank you for the 20 years of dedication to our students and staff.
He's making me say something. Thank you so much. That means so much. I guess it means I'm about the oldest parent here, but I know of one that's older than me. So, I'm grateful for this chance, actually, because it's a chance to speak some words of gratitude. For 20 years, Green Valley has been committed to excellence through wonderful administrators, teachers, support staff who have worked so hard and spent way beyond their contracted hours to make sure that everything's just right in an athletic performance or a fine arts performance or in the classroom. And I think all of us as parents appreciate the great opportunities that our students have had here in whatever area they wanted to learn or succeed. They've had that chance. Thank you so much to all of those wonderfully committed people who have made this happen. And parents, all that you do to make this a great school and to continue to make it a great school through these 20 years. Students, we wish you so much luck and in all you do. And I'll just say, as I say to my children as they leave the house for school, this is the last one, to do your best and choose the right. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Ariel Bach, Senior Class Secretary.
The choirs of Green Valley High School have a strong history of success and excellence. Performances from the choirs have exposed our high school to a myriad of dedicated students committed to distinction. Yet never resting on their laurels, the choirs continue to seek new levels of merit. These dedicated students will earn your respect for their sound performance. Under the direction of Ms. Kim Drusdom, here are the Green Valley High School Madrigal Singers and the concert choir performing For Good from the musical Wicked.
People come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the woods.
much of me is made of what I've learned from you. You'll be with me, like a handprint on my heart.
And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind of the sea, like a sea dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blamed me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sudden wind off the sea. Like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed.
Good afternoon. I'm Scott Ginger, an English teacher here at Green Valley High School. Joining me in reading brief introductions of each valedictorian and salutatorian is Krista Fialkovich, also an English teacher at Green Valley High School.
The honor of being named valedictorian is a goal that many set, but only a few accomplish. Ranking first in a graduating class of almost 670 students is an achievement that requires much more than intelligence. It requires determination, perseverance, and a serious commitment to excellence. Each valedictorian seated before you today has demonstrated these qualities, and in doing so has made a great contribution to an atmosphere of superior education at Green Valley High School.
As the valedictorians and salutatorians are introduced, they will stand and remain standing until all names are called. Please hold your applause until they have all been introduced. It is our sincere pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorians and salutatorian of Green Valley High School's class of 2011.
Suna Amaz. Suna is attending the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor in the fall, where she will study biomedicine. Suna is a commended scholar, captain of the debate team, and tutors students in math and science. She enjoys learning new languages, reading, painting, and she played the viola for a few years. Her future aspirations include earning her PhD and doing research in biomedicine.
Connor Callahan. Connor is a student who wants to know more about how the world works. He has participated in Varsity Quiz, Forensics, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Key Club, IB, Science Bowl, and Science Olympiad. He will be attending Columbia University in New York City in the fall to double major in science and math with the overall intent of becoming a theoretical physicist. Connor is always open to ideas and enjoys living in whatever adventurous moment may come his way.
Brandon Eusebio. Throughout high school, Brandon Eusebio has enjoyed participating in both academic competitions, especially Science Olympiad and Varsity Quiz, and community service clubs such as Mu Alpha Theta Tutoring and National Honor Society. He also has a part-time job as a tutor at the Kumon Math and Reading Center. Outside of school and work, Brandon enjoys playing video games, running, watching movies with friends, and is attempting to learn to play the piano. Brandon will study electrical engineering at Cornell University.
Michael Erickson. Michael, an Eagle Scout, will be attending Brigham Young University in the fall, where he plans to pursue a degree in mathematics. Following his first year of schooling, he plans to serve on his LDS mission and will complete his degree after returning from his mission.
Allison Leadham. Allison has spent the past 4 years being part of Green Valley's varsity track and cross-country teams, as well as the forensics team. Some of Allison's favorite activities are horseback riding, scuba diving, and hanging out with friends. Interested mainly in math and sciences, Allison will be pursuing an engineering degree at Northeastern University in the fall.
Jaden Montero. Jaden came to Green Valley from Green Valley Christian Prep School. He's a national merit finalist who especially enjoys English and literature courses. Jaden is the president of the IB Honor Society and has spent the last 4 years in speech and debate, where he just got back from nationals. Outside the classroom, Jaden immerses himself in martial arts and music that he creates on his own keyboard. He will attend Yale University later this fall, where he will be studying economics and history to work towards an MBA.
Alex Persleni. Alex has lived in Las Vegas for all 18 years of his life. His hobbies include watching sports and playing a friendly game of trivia. In college, Alex plans to remain in Las Vegas to attend the University of Nevada, Las Vegas to pursue a major in chemistry. From there, he hopes to attend a prestigious medical school in an attempt to become a successful doctor in a medical field that has yet to be determined.
Stephanie Naum. Stephanie is a proud band geek. She's grateful for all of the amazing memories she has had as first chair flutist in symphonic band, principal flutist in orchestra, a member of many honor and all-state ensembles, and a soloist. She also loves fashion and enjoys sewing and designing clothing and hopes to work in the fashion industry in the future. She will be attending the Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania this fall.
Haley Peterson. Haley's defining characteristics would have to be her work ethic. She is always willing to go the extra mile. This shows not just in her schoolwork, but in her home life as well. Haley is an active member of her church and at school. She's involved in Varsity Quiz and Mu Alpha Theta. Haley also tutors students in math and science as a part-time job. She's attending Trinity College in the fall, where she will major in physics.
Bradley Snatake. While at Green Valley, Brad was a member of the band program and the varsity swim team. He enjoys exercising and spending time with his family and friends. Brad is looking forward to starting basic cadet training at the United States Air Force Academy as soon as graduation is over. He jumps on a plane right after this. He will be majoring in civil engineering and also plans to join their drum and bugle corps.
Kevin Tamandafor. Kevin has broad interests in a variety of fields. He has decided to pursue a degree in biology pre-med at UNLV. His plan is to attend medical school and receive an MD, PhD degree in order to conduct research in and practice medicine.
Edward Alex Thistlethwaite III was born in North Carolina. He moved around the country frequently until his family settled down in Henderson. During his 4 years at Green Valley High School, Alex was a member of the band program, and he's enjoyed every minute of it. Whether it was with the band or with his family, Alex loves to travel and has been to destinations including England, France, Holland, Germany, Switzerland, and Mexico. He will be attending Louisiana State University in the fall to major in chemical engineering, and he hopes to be a part of the LSU Tiger Marching Band.
Our salutatorian, Benjamin Welch. Benjamin, from the stage to the classroom, all have been important in shaping Ben's life. Benjamin Welch has enjoyed 4 wonderful years at Green Valley, where he participated in Varsity Quiz, several musical productions, and the excellent academia. He enjoyed almost every moment on stage and will always maintain his passion for tap dance and singing that he gained. Along with performing in various art programs, Ben enjoyed participating in the classroom. Ben has been highly influenced by Mrs. Pleasy, who inspired him to major in chemistry and pursue a career in research science. Other sources of inspiration are Mr. Melee and Mrs. F., who have taught him the importance of humor and good taste. I hope I was the good taste one. And Mr. Beam, who has fostered Ben's development as a high school student for the past several years. Over his 4 years of attendance at Green Valley High School, Ben earned the title of National Merit Finalist and Class Saint. It is now our pleasure, please help us congratulate our salutatorian and our valedictorians. It is now our pleasure to introduce Senior Class Treasurer Kyle Bannigan.
Making beautiful sounds is a tough thing to do. No group does it better than our symphonic band under the direction of Miss Diane Kasulis. With hard work and determination and a unique combination of instruments, they truly make beautiful music. Today, they will be performing excerpts from Olympiada by Samuel Hazo. Ladies and gentlemen, the Green Valley High School Symphonic Band. It is my pleasure to introduce valedictorian Suna Amaz.
All right. Wow, we finally made it. I mean, it's only been 18 years or 6,570 days, give or take. Yet here we are, class of 2011, ready to face the thing we occasionally lost underneath all our schoolwork. And that thing is called life. We've spent hours practicing, studying, reading our textbooks or Facebooks to become the fine young men and women you see before you. Amongst you, I see future athletes, scientists, engineers, and even a few Donald Trumps. You will go on to break records, make discoveries, or even question the legitimacy of the president's birth. Yet, no matter where in life the path may lead you, it's important to remember those who helped you along the way. So on that note, I'd like to give a few thank yous. Thanks to my teachers for opening my eyes to a world that expands well beyond the classroom walls. Thanks to my friends for awesome high school memories. Thanks to Mr. Ginger. You've been a father figure to me these past 4 years. Thanks to my sisters, Rima, Zaina, and Natalie. We've stuck it out through the best and worst of times. Thanks to my dad. Thanks to my mom. I hope I become half the woman that you are. And although she may not be here, thanks to Maria, I was never caught out of dress code again. In writing my speech, I was asked to leave you all with a piece of advice. So here it is. I spent a lot of my time worrying that I wasn't living my high school years right. Everyone's always telling you these are the best 4 years of your life. And in retrospect, I find this statement a bit silly. You're actually lucky if these are not the best 4 years of your life. Because you see, we graduate when we're 18. The average life expectancy is 79 years old. So if in 61 years you are happier than you were as an adolescent, then congratulations. You'll have lived life right. These past 4 years have been great, and we only have better ones in store. Congratulations, Green Valley High School, class of 2011.
I would like to quickly thank those who have helped me through my education, including the many teachers who went out of their way to help me, the spectacular friends I have made in the past 4 years, and my mother, who made it all possible. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a joyous occasion as we have come together as a whole for the last time and continue on towards the futures we have chosen for ourselves. We are where we are because we chose to arrive at this specific point in our lives. Something caught our interest, be it a career, a talent, or just success in general. Each of us has our own unique abilities as well as perspectives, and we will grow with these qualities and morph our interests with innovative ideas and inventions. Without deviation, progress is not possible. The road ahead will be paved with numerous challenges. Changes will be made, but the one that must be avoided is that which compromises our goals. That original drive, the spark that motivated us to choose to be here today, must remain implacable. There are no limits on life. There are only plateaus. But we must not stay where we are. We must advance to the next level. The worst we could do is fail, but we can always get back on our feet and try again. My fellow classmates, attempt what you can't do. Otherwise, you'll never be satisfied. Idealism may not be possible on large scales, but it is certainly for an individual. Each of us is an individual, and will show the world that as we diverge towards the futures we have chosen for ourselves. Thank you, and congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce valedictorian Allison Leadham.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to have the opportunity to stand before everyone and celebrate the accomplishment of Green Valley's class of 2011. I can remember my freshman year when I first spoke to my counselor, Mrs. Block. She asked me if I was going for valedictorian. I nervously shook my head yes, although truthfully, I had no idea what she was talking about. Was this valedictorian some type of club, or maybe a university? I was stumped, but I see now that I was just having a blonde moment. Over the years, I have put a lot of work, effort, and time into my studies, but I also could not have done this alone. My family, my teachers, my counselors, and my peers, who are all sitting here today, have contributed to making me the person I am right now. I would like to thank my parents, who have been the driving force behind me these past 18 years. I wouldn't be here today without them. And also my grandmother and cousins, who made the journey from New Jersey so they could see me graduate. High school has been a roller coaster of ups and downs for us all, but ultimately it has helped shape each and every one of us here into the person we are today and the person we will become in the future. Each graduate is different in more ways than anyone could ever imagine. However, we all do have one thing in common. We've all succeeded in completing this step in our lives called high school, and we are all ready to go out and influence society in our own way. I have enjoyed all 4 years at Green Valley, and am looking forward to an exciting and rewarding future. So as we grab our diplomas, let us know that we are smart enough to move on in this world in whatever area we choose. Congratulations, everyone. And it is now my pleasure to introduce valedictorian Jaden Montero.
Graduation is a scary time for everyone involved. For the class of 2011, who will be eating way too much top ramen for the next 4 years. For the parents who have to watch as our country's education budget continues to shrink. And for the fidgety younger siblings who just realized how many valedictorian speeches are being delivered. But at least I can ease the fears of the parents in the room. Green Valley really is a special school, and no matter how many kids get crammed into our classrooms, the teachers here will undoubtedly make an impact on their lives. I have had brilliant teachers who have shaped my life and thoughts, and I am eternally grateful to that. I also want to take this opportunity to apologize to those teachers for my tendency to laugh at everything, regardless of whether or not it was a joke. Green Valley will always have Mr. Horn, who I look up to as a charismatic and genuinely caring leader. If a child is a reflection of their parents, then my high school career and my future life in college is a reflection of my teachers and my principal. Now, as for my real parents, there's a pillow on my couch at home with the aphorism, "A parent is someone you look up to no matter how tall you get." And now, I don't think the tall part applies to me, but I will always look up to you too. The way you helped me generate a flash flood for my second grade science project, stayed up late quizzing me on National Spelling Bee words, and pretended you understood what I was telling you about high school debate. Now, I only have a minute, but I'd like to leave you guys with some powerful life advice. I've seen a total of 4 graduations up to this point, and almost all of these speakers have quoted either Oscar Wilde or the musical Wicked. Now, what I've learned from those speeches is that the life advice thing doesn't work out very well. The message is drowned out by passing time and moving scenery. Personally, I know I didn't learn so much about life these past 4 years from a deceased author or a misunderstood witch. So I'm going to try for something different, and I'll borrow from my calculus teacher, Nicholas Melee, who's also my friend. As he would often say, life is not rocket surgery. And that's true. Life from here will be much more complicated when Mom's not around to make sure you fixed your hair. Thanks, Mom. But life is simple. We know all we need to know to survive on our own, and our parents have made sure of that. To conclude, in a year, many of us will have forgotten most, if not all, of this speech. And as life continues, all I ask and all I challenge you to do is to remember these high school moments. Remember who made the impacts in your life, whether it was me or the person sitting next to you or someone you're not even on speaking terms with anymore. Life always moves on, and it's up to us to keep these memories alive. I love this class, this school, and this moment. Class of 2011, I know I'll see you soon. The world belongs to us if we're willing to work for it. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce valedictorian Alex Pereslini.
As a valedictorian, I have accomplished many things in the last 4 years. I have received several scholarships and awards, become a wizard, captured a Charmander, wrestled a bear in a ranch pit, run the Tour de France 5 times in the duration it took Lance Armstrong to do it once, and I have beaten Chuck Norris in a staring contest. However, it has not been all fun in video games. I can remember my very first moment in high school. I walked into the chaotic scene as a tiny 5-foot, 95-pound freshman. Little did I know the journey I would embark on, the strength I would find in myself, the friends I would find, and the opportunities that would exist in the next 4 years of my life. Early on, I discovered a relentless determination to achieve whatever goals I sought. My quiet and reserved nature had transformed into proactive mentality that would propel me to before unknown heights. I can only express my appreciation for the many teachers that have spent hours on my own life, and in no way would I be up here if it were not for them. Most of all, I thank my parents. They have been the cornerstone of my success, not only persistently annoying me to do my homework, but for raising me to become the person I am today. For that, I am forever grateful. I was also the beneficiary of a supportive group of friends and other family, such as grandparents, aunts, uncles, and my sister, that I could rely on. 4 years of dedication and tireless effort had converged into this very moment. Not only can I leave knowing that I finally hit my growth spurt, but I now know how necessary these last 4 years were. It gave me the confidence to pursue endless aspirations. It is now my pleasure to introduce valedictorian Bradley Snaticky.
When I was up late one night trying to figure out a quote to use for this speech, one word kept coming to mind: if. This simple word was burned into my brain by my swim coach, Bob Swift, during my junior year. He said, if you give your best effort, if you train to race, and if you race to win, you will succeed. While everyone on the team may have poked fun at him for being obsessed with the word if, I see now that all of us are about to go off on our own into a world filled with ifs. We are going to be faced with choices we have to make on our own without the help of parents or teachers, and we have to deal with the consequences. We are going to think, what if I made the wrong decision? And what if things don't work out the way I want? We may not be able to answer these questions right now, but for 18 years of our lives, we have had the help of incredible individuals to get us through these ifs. So now, I want to thank the people who have helped me through the ifs in my life. My mom and dad, my coach, my teachers, and all of you, the class of 2011. Finally, I leave you with my own if statement. If you work hard, if you take pride in your accomplishments, and if you respect yourself and others, you can live life without thinking, what if? Congratulations, class of 2011. It is now my pleasure to introduce valedictorian Kevin Tamadonfar.
Zeal without knowledge is fire without light. Thomas Fuller. As we stand here today commemorating our graduation from high school, Aristotle's observation comes to mind. All men, by nature, desire to know. No matter what paths we pursue in life, knowledge is what illuminates our way and proves to be the key to our being. It is the duty of every person in this world to continue learning about themselves and about those around them. Learning and adapting is a requirement as a living being, as well as being essential to weaving the very fabric of a community, society, and civilization. The world does not stand still. It is not an unending vacuum after we leave high school. Constants change. The future becomes the present, and this generation's present becomes a part of that infinite past. Without a continuing pursuit of knowledge, society becomes crippled and apathetic, lost to that infinite past. It is with this we understand that we are all connected in the search for knowledge. Those waiting to receive diplomas would be nothing without you, the family, friends, and most notably teachers. So on behalf of the student body, I thank all of you in the most overdue yet heartfelt way possible. Furthermore, it is important to remember how we gain knowledge. Bertrand Russell once said, "In all affairs, love, religion, politics, or business, it's a healthy idea now and then to hang a question mark on things you have long taken for granted." Galileo and many others have proven this model time and time again. It has been our ability to question, to investigate, to hold concepts to the highest degree of academic excellence that has delivered us to this moment and can deliver an even brighter future for each one of us. Congratulations, and I wish you well. It is now my pleasure to introduce fellow valedictorians and friends Brandon Eusebio and Stephanie Nam.
Life, my friends, is like a game of Pokemon.
You may think we're crazy, but really, we're just 90s kids reliving our youth.
Think about your first Pokemon game ever. And don't lie, you've all owned at least one.
Let's say Pokemon Red. You turn it on, and what happens first? Like entering high school, you are given a handful of choices: Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle.
Bulbasaur is the classes you can take. Charmander involves all the clubs you may participate in, and Squirtle represents the numerous clubs and performing arts group you can be involved with.
But since Mr. Horn is a lot more considerate than Professor Oak, he lets you have all 3 of these Pokemon if you desire.
After this analogy, you may be thinking now, how can 2 valedictorians standing here before you explain life in seemingly unrelated Pokemon terms?
Simple enough. There are 6 points of similarity between the world of Ash Ketchum and the real world we will be stepping into in a few hours.
1. Choose your Pokemon wisely. In life, you will be given opportunities to meet thousands of different people. It is up to you to determine which ones to befriend.
2. Don't be afraid of wild challenges. The best way to gain experience points is to face life head on.
3. Listen to people who have played the game before. They know the best ways to success. This includes your parents, professors, bosses, friends, and anyone with a tidbit of wisdom.
4. There are guidebooks. Guidebooks include, but are not limited to, the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, and even Carl Sagan's The Cosmos. Read them and use them to your advantage.
5. You're only given one chance to capture a Mewtwo. In life, we are given limitless opportunities, but some of these opportunities only come around once. Don't hesitate to throw that last Pokeball at that Mewtwo, because you won't find another.
6. To evolve your Pokemon, you have to work. This aspect has been downplayed in recent years, but to go anywhere in life, you have to work for it. Otherwise, you will have a level 1 Magikarp for the rest of your life. You win some, you lose some, but if you keep working, you will win more than you lose. In no time, you could be Pokemon Master.
At the end of the day, there are some points of dissimilarity.
There are no cheat codes in life, mistakes cannot be unsaved, and people will not give you money after you defeat them.
Before we leave to the next route on our own Pokemon journeys, we would like to thank our parents, families, friends, and teachers we have met thus far. On this note, we say good luck, class of 2011. Take your level 485 Charizard and fly off into the real world. We are going to be the very best that no one ever was. Now, it is our pleasure to introduce Student Body First Vice President Tessa Hansen.
Hello, my name is Tessa Hansen. I have the honor of introducing our principal, Mr. Jeff Horn. Guiding and maintaining such a large and active organization such as Green Valley High School is by no means a small task. It requires the expertise and dedication of a strong leader. It takes someone who truly cares about the students and faculty, and at the same time is a determined visionary and charismatic leader in order to direct an establishment with such a strong commitment to excellence. Mr. Horn goes above and beyond fulfilling his duties, creating a positive and safe learning environment. He is involved in every aspect of Green Valley High School, from listening to concerned parents or students to supporting the numerous clubs, activities, and sports that make us so proud. It is evident that he maintains close ties with many students, offering his guidance and wisdom every step of the way. He truly embodies the essence of what makes Green Valley High School so great. We are honored to introduce an educator and mentor who truly embodies a commitment to excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeff Horn, Principal of Green Valley High School.
Thank you, Tessa. Welcome, distinguished guests, parents, friends, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2011. As we move on from this exciting day and face the future that lies ahead, it is my wish that you take a moment to pause and allow yourself to reflect on your past high school years. Your graduating class has accomplished so many things in these 4 years. In case you have forgotten, here are some of your senior highlights. Your graduating class was administered over 1,000 advanced placement and international baccalaureate tests, placing you among the most elite high schools in the country. You were awarded over $8 million in scholarship, not to include the Millennium recipients. This past year, we had 4 merit semifinalists and earned regional championships in wrestling, women's volleyball, women's golf, and women's soccer. We were the state runner-up in baseball, wrestling, and women's volleyball, and the state champions in women's golf and women's soccer. Our performing arts continue to shine on the stage and in competitions as our orchestra and band performed at the prestigious Carnegie Hall in New York City, and our choir dominating and winning the San Diego Heritage Festival this past spring. Our school newspaper, The Investigator, won the Las Vegas Review-Journal Newspaper of the Year for the 8th year in a row. Our forensics team was once again crowned Nevada State champions for the 11th time. They went on to win districts for the 17th year in a row, sending 15 students to nationals. And how about the Green Valley High School Marching Band? I could not be more proud as we marched in America's Parade, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It is no surprise that the Green Valley High School has been named as one of America's best public high schools. Wow, what a year you've had. It is in these times in your life that you look back, pause, and reflect on these memories of your high school years. Cherish these memories and use them to help build upon your future. I have to tell you, I don't envy your generation. You're entering a grown-up world that is full of uncertainty. For the first time since your great-grandparents, you will face economic hardships not realized for more than 70 years. You will be the generation that will be forced to deal with solving the world's diminishing non-renewable resources. You'll see firsthand the struggles that come from a world in unrest, war, and poverty. You have a daunting task ahead. As you enter this adult world, you now take on the responsibility of making it a better place for future generations to come. Each of you individually holds the key. Each of you is capable of making a difference that will ultimately make this world a better place. As I look out amongst you, I see hope, enthusiasm, and compassion. I see the hope, and I know that your generation will take on these daunting issues that face our nation and our world. You see, I know you. I know what you are capable of doing. I'm reminded of a former graduate of Green Valley High School, who many of you may still remember. Laquan Phillips was a 2009 graduate at Green Valley High School. In high school, he was a promising student athlete who was full of energy and love. If you don't know Laquan or his story, let me take a moment and tell you. In the early fall of 2008, this promising student athlete was injured during a football game. It seemed like just another routine hit, nothing special, nothing unusual. But there was an awkward silence as the players cleared from the pile. One of the athletes did not get up. Laquan lay on his home field, motionless and unable to move. He was quickly transported to a local hospital, and he then started a journey which he is still on today. The doctors and experts wish for the best, but try to prepare Laquan and his family for the realities of his injury. Laquan will never walk again. After many months of painful operations and physical therapy, Laquan returned to Green Valley High School, determined to graduate. He told me, "Mr. Horn, I want to let you know that I'm going to walk across that stage and shake your hand." Looking at Laquan in that wheelchair, it was difficult to believe that he would be able to accomplish that goal. But there was something in his eyes, his voice, and his determination that made me feel as if he could possibly do the impossible. Graduation day in June of 2009, Laquan Phillips' name was called to receive his diploma. I heard the crowd roar and come to their feet. I turned to my left, and I saw a shaky but determined Laquan pushing away the help of his fellow students. Laquan walked across the stage that day, he shook my hand, and he received his diploma. During that graduation ceremony, we honored Laquan for his determination, and I asked him to address his graduating class. Without preparation, Laquan came to the podium and stated, and I quote, "No matter what you are told that you can't do, only you know what you really can do." These words ring true not only for the class of 2009, but also for you, the class of 2011. I believe in you, and I know what you really can do. I have hope for the future, and I look forward to the world that you will create for me and my generation. I was so moved by Laquan's words that I had them painted on the wall as you enter the counselor's offices. Those words are there to instill hope to those who have lost the drive to achieve. Those words are there to remind us that no matter how daunting the task ahead of us may seem, take solace in knowing that no matter what anyone ever tells you, only you know what you really can do. Congratulations, class of 2011. I spoke with Laquan last night, and he told me he's here somewhere. I'm not sure where he is, but if you're here, thanks for being here, Laquan. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, Board of School Trustee Clerk, Ms. Deanna Wright, as principal of Green Valley High School, I certify that these graduating students before you have completed the credit requirements prescribed by the Board of School Trustees of the Clark County School District and the Nevada State Department of Education. It is with great pleasure to present you the Green Valley High School graduating class of 2011.
Green Valley High School, you did it. You made it through 12 years of school, and now today you're graduating. Wow, 12 years, that's a long time. It's a phenomenal accomplishment. You may not be aware, but you reached this milestone that unfortunately many of your local peers and national as well do not. Think back to when you started school all so long ago, and then progressed year by year, first, second, and third grades. You may not be aware, but the ultimate goal of all those teachers was for you to get here today, high school graduation. For so many years, that has been the prize. Now that you have done that, you can do anything. A bachelor's degree, that's only 4 more years. A master's, only 2 more than that. And I know that Green Valley Gators can do anything. Dream big, love often, give back, set your sights high, and you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Congratulations, Green Valley High School class of 2011. On behalf of the state of Nevada, Superintendent Jones, and the Clark County School Board, it is my pleasure to accept the Green Valley High School class of 2011. Mr. Horn, let's hand out some diplomas.
Kelsey Davis.
Taylor John Ashton.
Emily Lydia Durham.
Jared Samuel Stewart.
Jenna Ray Evans.
Kyle Emmerich Bannigan.
Ariel Mitzi Bach.
Connor Stephen Callahan.
Suna A. Amaz.
Jaden Cruz Montero.
Allison Christine Leadham.
Alex John Perslini.
Tessa Danielle Hansen.
Bradley Adams Snaticky.
Haley Ann Peterson.
Kevin Omid Tamadanfar.
Stephanie Jessica Nam.
Brandon S. Eusebio.
Jordy Courtney Barry.
Michael Richard Erickson.
Jennifer Ashley Bateau.
Edward Alexander Thistlethwaite III.
Jacqueline Moretto Becker.
Benjamin Caleb Welch.
Elizabeth A. Grossbeck.
Jason Ira Bradshaw.
Karishma Gupta.
Daniel Edmund Coffey.
Elia Shoshana Higuchi.
Samuel Isaiah Cruz.
Lindsay Nicole Hutchinson.
Samir Ashok Gwalani.
Kimberly Kwan.
Yaniv Marcel Herskovici.
Nico Yoko Marcus.
Dylan Nikolai Kama.
Lisa Naomi Abrams.
James Lucas.
Lauren Elizabeth Alber.
Reed Adam McGinley Stemple.
Carly Faye Ogni.
David Becerro Osman II.
Melinda Michaela Avanasian.
Samuel Michael Shields.
Isabel Francesca Bellinghausen.
Francis Albion Slaughter.
Sydney Francesca Bogats.
Nicholas Anthony Tetamonte.
Shelby May Bynum.
Hasik Asif.
Jenna Marie Chavez.
Dean Paul Lalo Balan.
Mary Del Rosario.
Stephen Keith Berta.
Erin Marie DeSantis.
Vincent Jean Castro Bognat.
Joy Elizabeth Durkin.
Keith Thomas Brecky.
Genevieve J. Elgrici.
Matthew Joseph Brookman.
Malia Taylor Elliott.
Ryan Allen Cave.
Elizabeth Ann Ferking.
Jarrett Austin Christensen.
Ashley Hope Garbas.
Jordan Christensen.
Emily Suzanne Gary.
Cameron John Curtis.
Chandler Lee Gentry.
Christopher Thomas Deline.
Courtney Michelle Groom.
Jujar Singh Delan.
Kelsey Gunderson.
Vincent Nicholas Dinglausen.
Rachel Rebecca Harrison.
James Joseph Durbin III.
Brianna Marie Johnson.
Oakley John Erickson.
Celicia Marie Johnson.
Trace James Finn.
Elena Sarah Kiki.
Tyler Brian Glenn.
Everlyn Sam Kimdy.
Robert Andrew Hommel.
Julia Ann Lane.
Austin Cole Huckabee.
Kimberly Pauline Lavoie.
Benjamin John Ingalls.
Kelsey Marie Mastroluca.
Eduardo Antonio Jimenez.
Cassandra Sherry Malor.
Corey Bruce Yelke.
Angela Zoe Mills.
Chad Robert Landman.
Ashley Lauren Neiswinder.
Joseph Daniel Lopez.
Amy Christina Ornelas.
Omar Muhammad Tariq Muhammad.
Carly Jane Oswald.
Stuart Holden Matzik.
Jessica Joy Peterson.
Paul Warren McKay.
Bianca Rose Patty.
Tanner Christian Nelson.
Carly Joanne Pressure.
Sterling Addison Newman.
Mindy Ping Cato.
Alejandro Emeterio Pacheco.
Ruth Abigail Ramirez.
Carlo Joseph Pica.
Jenna Lynn Reddick.
Robert Stephen Prosser.
Colette Marie Roberts.
Joseph Scott Rachel.
Emily Ann Ross.
Dylan J. Reidinger.
Sarah Elizabeth Santamaria.
John Michael Robinson.
Sarah Catherine Scow.
Armando Harlow Ronconi.
Catherine Rose Sears.
Thomas James Rushton.
Taylor Josephine Seidler.
Tiago Santana.
Victoria Ashley Simon.
Tyler Kenneth Schelling.
Sarah Teferi.
Henry John Schlierkamp.
Jennifer Marie Vetch.
Brian Paul Simpkins.
Rebecca Esther Vergara.
Walter Ian Sims.
Taylor Michelle Voss.
James Austin Tebbs.
Lindsay Ann Abel.
Nathan Adam Thomas.
Mary Kate Ashley Abanyoha.
Cameron Larson Timpson.
Kenya Keshala Acey.
Ryan Jeffrey Wattups.
Grace Michelle Aguilar.
Mitchell Terry Whaley.
Haley Catherine All.
Chad James Whitaker.
Amanda Alberto.
Johnson Jiao Yang.
Samantha Joanne Allen.
Jeremy Yee.
Taylor Ann Amerson.
Christopher Ryan Zwick.
Chelsea Lee Anderson.
Keaton Andrew Mabry.
Kelsey Ellen Anderson.
Robert Wells Main II.
Taylor Brooke Anderson.
Matthew James Ackerdy.
Serena Marie Angeles.
Oliver Acort Reyes.
Gladys E. Anzaldua.
Richard Manuel Aguilar.
Taylor Ashley Appleby.
Joshua Lee Aiken.
Jessica Marie Arena.
Dylan Ernest Alberts.
Ariel Cameron Arnold.
Trevor Reed Alexander.
Stella Badlands.
Thomas Lamar Allison.
Yurnell Ariana Bagsby.
Stephen Michael Anderton.
Amber Elaine Ann Baker.
Heriberto Angulo Gonzalez.
Kayla Lehunani Belecha.
Juan Antonio Angulo Gonzalez.
Paige Nicole Barrera.
Michael Richard Austin.
Ruby Marisol Alice Bartlett.
Matthew Taylor Babas.
Carmen Boni Basaldua.
Joshua Brian Ray Baker.
Jasmine Dina Bethea.
Jacob Killian Barbie.
Lindsay Ann Bechtel.
Thomas Wayne Bastian.
Haley Ann
Julio
Beekman.
Cesar Barlow. Le doy gracias, señor.
Take it away.
Harmony Ann Belsano.
Eric Samaraco Billington.
Jonah Star Bell.
Elliot J. Blecker.
Martha Carolina Bello.
Jose Sebastian Bonilla.
Brianna Marie Berg.
Kevin Mario Bonilla.
Asia Birch.
Justin Alexander Bound.
Emily Jean Blankenship.
Joseph Lyle Bowman.
Elisa Joy Bowman.
Corey James Brather.
Asha Lynette Booker.
Andrew James Bondia.
Caitlin Lee Brickley.
Trevor John Bukavi.
Shelby Ann Brown.
Adrian Jean Burnham.
Jenna Renee Burgett.
Joshua S. Kamba.
Mackenzie Lee Butler.
Caleb Christian Camp.
Nicole Simon Cade.
Juan Pablo Cardona Alvarez.
Arlene Marie Calderon.
Austin Carlos.
Andrea Alexis Campus Lizarraga.
Philip Andrew Bishop Castanon.
Paulina Carbajal.
Noah Michael Charles.
Savannah Rose Carini.
Alexander Lee Chavez.
Victoria Jean Cara.
Michael Brian Chavez.
Yuritza Carrillo Corrales.
Teofisto Lego Separacio Jr.
Haley Brielle Cartwright.
Darren Lewis Clanton.
Ashley Chavez.
Andrew Scott Clark.
Jennifer Chavez.
Sean Jefferson Corbett.
Sue Jin Chung.
David James Cordova.
Amber Marie Clay.
Pericles Cordero Cordova.
Alexis Nicole Clement.
Philip Sean Craven.
Caitlin Nicole Cohey.
Jamal Asante Crawford.
Brenda Lizette Cortez.
Keen Hannah Dadian.
Jasmine Elsie Cozy.
Corey Jarrell Davis.
Cecilia Fernanda Cotaya.
Carlos Denise.
Meg Laurel Coulson.
Connor Ian Denkin.
Julie Marie Cox.
Najee Lasabian Denny.
Tori Zoe Cup.
Charles William Denson Jr.
Samantha Daly.
Jake Anthony DiDonato.
Maya Marie Dancy.
Brian Gregory Dietz.
Summer Kaylani Dano.
Christopher Ross Dillon.
Shelby Michelle Davis.
Gabriel Travis Douglas.
Haley Noel DeLuca.
Michael Anthony Dredla.
Nicole Marie D. Santiago.
Dylan James Duncan.
Jean Marie Del Preet.
Roman James Duncan.
Marley Marie Delgado.
Kenton Carter Edwards.
Sonia Kristen Demerith.
Vincent Michael Eanhouse.
Sarah Noel DiErico.
Trevor Dylan Errett.
Shelby Dale Detweiler.
David Ian Christopher Ellis.
Gina Taylor Dodge.
Nathan Thomas Urbach.
Madison Ashley Dolganoff.
Edgar Escobedo.
Darian Ann Dunahu.
Michael Levi Escobedo.
Danielle Kelly Downey.
Henry Reckenberg Estela.
Paulina Anna Drabant.
Josiah Caleb Farwig.
Anna Karen Duran.
Nicholas James Fernandez.
Justine Juliette Dye.
Dominique Jordan Filicamo.
Amber Siobhan Edinburgh.
Stephen Michael Finley.
Miranda Michelle Elvin.
Kinzer Clinton Follis.
Chelsea Benerana Emi.
Austin David Fowler.
Jocelyn V. Espinoza.
Diego Gallegos.
Claire Laurel Etchison.
Ian Taylor Gannon.
Allison Elizabeth Feynman.
Michael Allen Garcia.
Taylor Renee Fenslow.
Jorge Omar Garibay.
Elizabeth Elaine Figueroa.
Anthony A. Garza.
Emily Catherine Foster.
Austin Arthur Gibson.
Dallas Jade Franklin.
Right there in your front pocket. Jordan Ray Gilliam.
Catherine Grace Freeman.
Perry Matthew Godzis Jr.
Laura Giselle Gallo.
Cody Brian Gorham.
Vanessa Gastelum.
Joseph Pineda Gozum.
Jessica Barry Genberg.
Kevin Randall Greenleaf.
Chelsea Marie Giacobi.
Bo Haven Gronert.
Shannon Noel Gist.
Edgar Gardado.
Asia Lanique Glover.
Reed Anthony Holler.
Ashley Danielle Gobble.
Marcus Quincy Hall.
Crystal Gomez.
Chad Alexander Handworker.
Roxanne Gonzalez.
Joshua William Hanlon.
Selena Gascon Gonzalez.
Jacob R. Harris.
Destiny S. Graham.
Brett Robert Harrison.
Alexis Leanne Grimes.
Elvis Josue Harrison.
Crystal Amber Pearl Grosby.
Kevin D'Antoine Haywood II.
Alexis Crystal Guerrero.
Robert James Heaton.
Erica Juliet Gutierrez.
Anthony Michael Helms.
Jasmine Alana Hardaway.
Gustavo Hernandez.
Sarah Ashley Hector.
Nicholas David Hevron.
Natalie Elaine Heimer Leeworthen.
Ginzel Hinton.
Priscilla Tiana Hernandez.
Harland Paul Howell.
Veronica Rose Hernandez.
Jeremy Wayne Howard.
Jessica Selena Herrera.
Christopher Douglas Hulse.
Alicia Suzanne Hess.
Leo Scott Illam.
Laura Hidalgo.
Tyler Michael James.
Charlene Nicole Hogan.
Robert James Johnson.
Caitlin Michelle Hosbrook.
Zachary Jacob Johnson.
Krista Kiyomi Imahara.
Jackson Joseph Jones.
Alyssa Marie Kulehola Ingle.
Robert Logan Kelly Bueri.
Caitlin Mariah Ismay.
Frederick Lennon Kazeni.
Annalie Marie Jackson.
Curtis Franklin Kimbrell.
Emma Elizabeth Johnson.
Matthew Ryan Kuth.
Dominique Aubrey Jackson.
Jesse Andrew Lamb.
Angela Rosie Marie Johnstone.
Jesus Alberto Lara Valadez.
Cassandra Deanna Jones.
Bryce Edward LaRoe.
Shalise Jones.
Joseph Jacob Latuga.
Catherine Marie Jones.
Sean Michael Lazarus.
Lace Lorraine Lalia Jordan.
Jawan Ali Lewis.
Destiny E. Maria Jorgensen.
Shannon Damone Lilly.
Nicole Margaret Kahn.
Stephen Alexander Linicus.
Jasty Shelby Kanioa.
Richard Lynn.
Sauno Karamuchandi.
Salvatore Ricardo Lovulo.
Carter Marie Knight.
Tyler Scott Long.
Courtney Lynn Kochever.
Roy Francis Lopez.
Raina Caitlin Leo.
Joshua James Lavelle.
Emily June Larson.
David Philip Luce.
Alice T. Lee.
Sterling Michael Lynch.
Taylor Annalisa Little.
Luke Allen McFawn.
Marie Chanel Lopez.
William Daniel Magus.
Pamela Caitlin Loudon.
Thomas Ray Maglich.
Shelby Lauren Lucchesi Gallagher.
Jimmy Mai.
Nancy Lizeth Maceda.
Andrew Thomas Mantle.
Jacqueline Shamari Mack.
Cooper J. Manwaran.
Yvette Sosa Maldonado.
Matthew James Marullo.
Ashley Elizabeth Manawis.
Michael Anthony Martinez.
Jamie Yvette Marin.
James Ronald Martin.
Samantha Judith Martinez Rodriguez.
Tavis John Martin.
Amanda Michelle Martinez.
Jordan Tyler Mason.
Catherine Lynn May.
Aaron Matters.
Tisha Janet McCarver Crosby.
Anthony Matters.
Nicolette Allison McIntyre.
Tristan James McCord.
Lauren Michelle McPhee.
Andrew Stephen McGovern.
Brittany Lauren Meredith.
Connor Sean McElveen.
Jamie Suzanne Messer.
Kyle Brandon McKelvin.
Breon Shannon Miller.
Dequarius McLaughlin.
Trisha Lynn Moots.
Caleb Allen McLemore.
Keatley Elise Morris.
Ashton Doyle Meekum.
Ingrid Paula Moya.
Christian Zenon Mejia.
Paige Nicole Mueller.
Raymond Austin Mims.
Neelam Magore.
Simon Joseph Mitchell.
Jessica Tess Mullins.
Howard Jerron Moore.
Sierra Cherie Nagel.
Rohit Raju Nathani.
Erica Jade Navarati.
Justin Wayne Naylor.
Toby Jean Newman.
Luis Manuel Negretti.
Catherine Day Newman.
Jacob Noah Newsom.
Christina Louisa Nissen.
Shane Aaron Okugayuchi.
Danielle Nicole Novier.
David Michael Overstreet.
Emily Louise Ogilvie.
Elijah Zachary Parks.
Ashley Oglesby.
Vimal Y. Patel.
Andrea Francis O'Neill.
Alon Samuel Palid.
Erica Nicole Oswalt.
Eric John Pedersen.
Nikki Elise Pacheco.
Mitch Ryan Phillips.
Christy Louise Parsek.
Kelly Spencer Pierce.
Adriana Alexis Perez.
Perry Luis Sonosa Pineda.
Cassandra Elizabeth Penafel Zelaya.
Nicholas Michael Plone.
Sierra Joy Perkins.
Cody Ryan Portzer.
Kirsten Marie Pinkelman.
Nathan Cody Ponce.
Robin Nicole Primo.
Eric Paul Price.
Felicia Leonore Puledo.
James Gilbert Ramirez.
Caitlin Danielle Raber.
Skylar Dale Ranclev.
Jacqueline Guadalupe Ramos.
Evan Matthew Reed.
Elisa Michelle Marie Rapovi.
Siam Reza.
Julianne Eleanor May Riley.
Dylan Scott Rice.
Jessica Marie Rivera.
Juan Manuel Rios.
Ashley Marie Roberts.
Luke Martin Ritzma.
Velvet Brayon Robinson.
Sean Michael Rokovitz.
Deandra Gia Robison.
Dylan Nathaniel Rogo.
Alexis Nicole Rodriguez.
Joseph Patrick Roseberry.
Alyssa R. Rodriguez.
Jeremy Jason Rosenfield.
Jessica Rojas.
Brady William Rote.
Cassandra Nicole Romero.
Joey Michael Rothstein.
Cassandra Moniz Romero.
Chad Brian Ciclolo.
Chulipan Romprassert.
Edward Michael Salinas.
Stephanie Megan Rohrman.
Dylan J. Mendiola Sarmiento.
Alexandra Nicole Rothkagel.
Ryan Joseph Shepner.
Avital Rotaville.
Jarrett H. Segmiller.
Jaislyn Briley Alani Robio Guevara.
Jacob Dakota Shannon.
Jasmine Marie Pizarro Salcedo.
Charles James Cody Shrewsbury.
Monica Lynn Saldana Suzar.
Hassan Trevor Simon.
Beatriz Sanchez.
Timothy Thomas Simonis.
Lorena Sanchez.
William Thomas Sims.
Mary Kelly Sanchez.
Aaron Faustine Singer.
Samantha Sanchez.
Jake Thomas Skier.
Selena V. Sanchez.
Adam Edward Tigaman Smith.
Caitlin Olivia Sanford.
Travis Ray Smith.
Kaylee Kupamani Sant.
Caleb Zachariah Snow.
Danielle Taylor Scarano.
Emmanuel Salas Flores.
Darlene Del Carmen Serra.
Brett Sostek.
Aisha P. Sharif.
Nicholas Matthew Sunlee Shambone.
Molly Sue Shepard.
Koki Takahashi.
Julie Ann Schonkweiler.
Tyler Kenneth Thomas.
Kimberly Rachel Shrewsbury.
Zachary Christopher Thomas.
Gabriella Silva.
Earl Thompson.
April Lee Sladen.
James Benton Tolson.
Brittany Nicole Smith.
Zachary Benjamin True.
McKenna Farine Stanger.
Dallas Stephen Tuller.
Amanda Jordan Stewart.
Julio Antonio Valdivia.
Siobhan Asia Stevens.
Is it Stephen or Stephen? Stephen James Waldy Van Dyke.
Kelsey Alicia Stitzinger.
Matthew Hector Vargas.
Vanessa Lynn Swinford.
Brian Alexander Vega.
Sean Kahanani Tawa.
Kevin Devon Velasquez.
Jessica Marion Taylor.
Tyler Robin Voss.
Courtney Indigo Thomas.
Daniel Robert Wardlaw.
Heaven Unique Thomas.
Tyler Dominic Wazaleski Taveras.
Kayla Lynn Thomas.
Alex Michael Watanabe.
Nicole Michelle Thomas.
Grant Neil Weissman.
Erica Nipapon Tim.
Keontae Antoine Wilkins.
Lisa Marie Tomasetti.
Jalen Montel Williams.
Nilka Desiree Torres Erazo.
Alex Jacob Wilson.
Karen Christina Tresante.
Darren Wilson.
Angel Anissa Trill.
William Andrew Wolfram.
Christina Nicole Truelove.
Richard Allen Wright.
Hannah Marie Tyler.
Matthew Tyler Yoakum.
Gabriella Arakli Uritia.
Mike Truehill Zaragoza IV.
Vanessa Valdivia.
Paul Anthony Zermeno.
Denise Rosario Vallejo.
Zachary Lavelle Zinn.
Victoria Ana Varea.
Dylan J. Raymond Jorgensen.
Kayla Michelle Varner. Shelby Ann Uilani Vickers. Alexandra Nicole Variel. Andrea Jordan Visaraga. Christina Desiree Walker. Krista Dawn Warner. Kiara Nayada Warner. Eliza Suzanne Welsh. Teresa Marie West. Carolyn Jamie White. Samantha Michelle Whitmore. Natalie Elizabeth Williamson. Taryn Ann Willis. Erin Alice Wolitz.
Kelsey Marie Taylor.
Heaven Renee Wright. Renee Dixie Wright. Jamie Elizabeth Zeppenfeld.
Just like assemblies. My name is Jason Bradshaw. Hello. In a moment, we will no longer be called seniors, but instead, high school graduates. This afternoon, we will leave here with the grace of an adult, not the grief of a child. And as we close this chapter in our lives, we begin to realize just how short life is and begin to look forward to the journey that lies ahead. Because this is only the beginning. We have laughed together, we have cried together, we have watched each other grow into amazing people. Together, we have created a legacy that will remain with us always. As a symbol of our class unity, we will now perform the turning of the tassels. Class of 2011, will you please stand and remain standing? We haven't done it yet, all right. With your right hand, grasp your tassel and move it from the right side of your cap to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present to you Green Valley High School's class of 2011 high school graduates. Congratulations and good luck in your futures. We would like to thank everyone in the audience for attending this special event. We ask that you remain seated until all the graduates have exited. Thank you. Have a fun and safe commencement celebration. I love you. Goodbye. Thank you.